press any button. And we're gonna go to the place where everybody goes. Online. Yeah. Where everybody knows. Online. Yeah, boys. Put it in there. Get it in the floor. Yeah. Just making sure that I cover my tattoo with lots and lots of lotion. Not lots and lots, but there's a thin film, somewhat, so I don't lose too much skin and lose ink and stuff. Trying to stay out of the sun. It's hard because I run errands sometimes, and I do wear like A shirts and shit, so. So, we're going to come up with a topic, and I'm not just going to talk about things randomly and get into some sort of rant again. I'm going to talk about the We Got It You're Scared edition. This is the July 6th We Got It You're Scared edition. We'll talk about the insecurities. And insecurities that every person has, really, if you think about it. Like, if you realize that people have some insecurities, I don't know, I'm trying to be extroverted, but I know I'm introverted, and it's like hard to say, and that's the reason why the worst thing comes out of my mouth, or the most kind of like, yeah, the most uninformed thing comes out of my mouth, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. I'm a fuck up. I'm a fucker upper. I think that's the reason why, is I try to make people feel better, I guess. And then that even the way that I say it sometimes is just stupid. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Like I think there was this girl, like, this is probably the reason why the whole thing that happened with the chick, I guess, happened with that chick. I don't know. With one chick that I was having a crush on, basically. Her friend came into, like, this fucking whole deal. She's like, and this is really weird, because this girl was, like, probably paranoid as shit. I mean, I was a new dude to her, and I put on some music, and it was a random station. I didn't have Pandora Plus or anything like that. Just a random song that came on, and it was about, like, love and shit. And, like, I don't know, I like dreaming about love and stuff like that, and, like, having stuff like that, like, I don't know, but it just seemed to, like, really, really, like, get this girl the fucking willies and shit. And it was a random song. It was about love. I don't know, it's just a song. Like, man, god damn it. Like, it was really fucked up. Like, I didn't really get to tell her, just like, no, I'm not interested in you at all. Like, I just want to hang out and have fun and be like not be alone, you know? Like, I'm socially starved. I don't want to like touch people. I'm just I don't want to touch. I would much rather sit like away from you on the couch. I'd much rather sit away from you on the couch, unless I'm actually interested in you, and then I'm sitting like next to you on the couch and not actually touching you. And there's enough space between, and I usually do make a point of making space between the two of us. You know, like if you're like sitting next to the couch, I want you to be able to be like, if you want to make the choice to get closer, then that's your choice. That's the permission that you allow, and then you get closer, and then and if you don't, then obviously I'm not going to go anywhere near you. Like, it's just I don't know why people think I'm talking about my insecurities and shit, I guess. I don't know. And because this is the Okay You're Afraid edition, because I cried on one of my streams and told myself that I was afraid. So this is the Okay You're Afraid edition. So I am afraid of human contact completely, all of it. I'm socially starved and all that shit and stuff like that, and I am afraid of it. I am absolutely afraid of it. Like, sometimes I get a little like a lip up or some shit like that when I see a chick, and I'm just like, I think like of the possibilities of us maybe like grazing each other. I don't know. Like that part turns me on, but like I'm not like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want that bitch, like, yeah, look, oh my dick, yeah, it's fucking awesome. Like, no, I don't think about that part yet. I don't even, that doesn't even go that far. Like, it never does. Like, it never goes that far. Like, even with chicks that I like, I tell them that I like certain parts of their body or anything like that. Just like, no, I'm just like your butt. I don't know what I want to do with it. I don't know what to do with it because you haven't given me permission yet to, like, want to do something with it. It's not realistic, so I don't want to, like, explain something away. Like, I know that dudes can be kind of like selfish and self-centered and shit like that, and I tell you, baby, I'm just gonna treat you right, and love you, baby, because I need to come like 12 times. This guy would actually do that, but but that's the point. Is like, I was like that. Those are the little fantasies in my head. Like, that's the reason why I watch hentai. I don't really want a real woman becoming a part of that fantasy or any misconception of that happening. Because I accidentally watched a chick who was in a porno and then somehow met her in real life. That's like watching a chick in a porno, understanding she's faking it the whole time, most of the time, and they're really just setting up scenes and shit like that. They're not really fucking. They're just moving back and forth with penis inside of them. They're not really doing anything. Like, there's different scenes and shit. Like they like the woman goes like she's never going to do that in real sex because she's either going to be too out of breath to say it, or she's not going to have a good time at all. And she's going to be like, "You're good. You're really awesome at what you do, and I really like you and stuff." I don't know. I don't know what it is about women that like respect dudes who are bad at sex. I don't know what it is about them. I just think that, like, I don't know. I don't respect women that are bad at sex. Even though I've dated some, and some of them just decided to go on the floor or on the thing and be like, "We're gonna do missionary again." I'm like, "Whoop-de-doo, missionary, awesome! You're the best, greatest, woo! I'm having so much fun." And then I rev it up to like that's the reason why I'm angry. Is like we're doing missionary again. Yeah, and I use that energy to just fucking rail her, like fucking rail the shit out of her. I've done that before. Like, if they don't come up with like an actual another position, because I want women to participate in sex. I'm not the only one participating, you know. Like, I'm not the only participant. I want her to be able to have a good time too. But yeah, like sometimes there's. But I don't listen, kind of, more than I do, kind of, like, what is the word, let's see, I don't exactly listen, because I don't think you're supposed to exactly listen to what a woman kind of wants when in bed. The reason you're supposed to listen is for, like what I'll listen for certain cues, like she's having a good time, or she's like out of breath, or anything like that. Like, and then I'll just go harder, or I'll start a different position, or I'll do something different to make her, like, not come or come immediately. Like, there's this one move where I do that I made my ex-wife. These are my inconsistencies, though, sometimes. I don't know. Like, I knew I could make her come immediately. I knew I could get her to yell and scream, but her kids were in the other room, and I didn't want to do that. So I just gave her a little sample. Didn't want her to be yelling and screaming constantly, thinking that I was hurting their mom. I didn't want to do that. I was being respectful. So what I would do is I would go in, like, the regular position. Like, I would go in the bottom part, and then have the bottom part of the labia, and then, like, the sublabia, basically. There's the inner labia and stuff like that. And I would go there, and then sometimes I would it's not scraping, I guess, but it's what you do is you basically, like, you position yourself to where her body is, like, a diagonal, and, like, you position yourself to where her body is diagonal. And what you do is you take your member, your little man, your little person, your extension of yourself, basically, and then you proceed to rub the top of your banana on the hood of her clitoris, and then what you do is what you either do is when you rub the hood of the clitoris, it's a clitoris obviously. So then you either like push toward the back of her vagina and start to stimulate the back part of the inside of her vagina, I guess. And then, or you make a 180 and then you push the head of your guy, your little member, your extension of yourself, to the top of her vagina, because like a lot of times there's not a lot of stimulation there because a lot of dudes just think their dick is huge and shit like that, and that's not the point. Like you're really not getting it. Like if you're not really understanding where force needs to be applied, it doesn't matter how big your dick is. You can go for like 20 seconds and then that's the point. Is like most dudes with big dicks don't really come a lot unless they have like huge dicks. Then they're really not going to come at all. But that doesn't mean they're actually going to make a girl actually come or even enjoy the thing. They're going to hurt her, like unless she's actually like opening up her vagina, allowing the muscles to be able to be opened up, and actually having fun. Like that's the reason why I always know that like different things are like, I don't know. These are my inconsistencies though. So, but that's the point. Is that I kind of like I did it in succession. Like I moved it like in a reverberative tone. Like I don't actually go out of the vagina sometimes, and that's the point. Is the woman's vagina needs constant stimulation. So if you think that you're stimulating a woman by going in and out of her, you're not. You're really not. It's like let me move the camera. So that's the point. Is you think you're stimulating her by going in and out, and you're like, yeah, bitch, I'm stimulating every part. And you're not. You're really not. What you're doing is making her wet, also, and you can make a woman too wet to where she can't feel anything sometimes. So what you have to understand is that when you make her wet, you have to make her come. So the point is, when you make her come, she's allowing that to happen. And then when she dries out again, what you have to do is you have to overstimulate certain other parts of her body. That's the reason why a lot of people don't understand that foreplay is important. And foreplay is always needed. Even if the chick is just like, I just want your dick hard and all that stuff. She's talking dirty or whatever the fuck she's doing. But she wants every single part of the experience. So that's the reason why it's not a fucking buffet. It's a goddamn a la carte, you motherfuckers. Those are my consistencies. My inconsistencies are I chose women that have emotional trauma. So no matter how many times I make them come, they're not going to come up to me and then they're not going to come up to me and cuddle with me when I'm watching like the music thing. I'm literally dating women that don't even like that shit, and will literally just tell me off and tell me to go fuck myself or some shit. And I don't know, that's kind of hot sometimes too, but but like I don't know, there are so many things that are different that like kind of turn me on, but also not turn me on. I realize they're degrading and shit like that. And if I go through them enough, if they really don't realize that I like certain things, and if they're not going to like certain things with me, or at least appreciate the fact that I like it, then I'm not going to like their shit either. I'm not going to like the fact they like Twilight and shit like that. And I read some of those books, and then I hated them. I hated them because they had stupid goddamn teenager bullshit. It was dumb. It was stupid. It was like, fucking Alice told Jacob to go. She put dog food and she just put a steak in his bowl and a bowl and told him to eat it and has his name on it. Ugh. I was like, that's childish, dude. Like, do you really think I want to listen to a book of kids fighting each other? Like, that's the point. It's like kids literally doing things out of spite and fighting each other. I gave my older brother a black eye one time when I was about 6 or 7. This is the point. It's just like, I know about the old fights and the shit. And then he punched me and he gave me a black eye. So we were even. I was like, we're even? That's fine. We're good now. And then he's like, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're fine. I love you. You're bro. We both got black eyes now. And people don't think that I would keep fighting after a black eye. I don't know why people would think that. I don't know why anyone would think that. And this is like, oh, it's the truth. Obviously, it's the truth. But it's not. It's like I would, in a real fight, I would keep fighting if one of my limbs was broken. I have a really what is it? A really big threshold for pain. I don't know why. I just do. I have a huge threshold for pain. I actually enjoy getting tattoos sometimes because the pain is just like, it kind of turns me on. So, I mean, not to say that it gives me a boner or anything like that. I wouldn't be like inappropriate or anything like that. But it's just like, there's like, it's like annoying, but it's like fucking good, dude. Like, it's so good. I love getting tattoos. I love them. I love it. And that's my inconsistency too, is I enjoy pain. I enjoy it sometimes. And I fucking like, I broke my leg in high school, and the first thing I did was curse my fucking ass off. I cursed so hard. But then I started making jokes. like that, there was no anesthetic, there was no nothing. It was just my pure adrenaline running. And I knew my leg was broken, and it was just like a little annoying pain. That's all it was. I was talking to people, I was joking with a chick who was there, and she was just like, you need to go to the hospital. I'm like, yes, I do. I know I need to go to the hospital. But you know it'd be better. Or something shit like that. Like, just stupid shit. I don't even remember the joke, but I was like, she said something, and I said something, and it was funny, I guess. It was really funny. It was a good exchange. But I remember that stuff. I don't go into shock very often. And that's the point, is like, I realized that there's pain everywhere. Like, there's pain all the time in life. I realized that. Maybe I kind of understood that as a young kid, I guess, because I was a big-ass daredevil. And that's probably the reason why I don't go to shock today, because I did a bunch of different shit when I was younger, and I realized how much it hurt, and how much I stung myself. And, like, how much I'm an idiot for lifting my head up when kids were still on the merry-go-round, when I fell off of it, underneath it. And so, I don't know, I'm a dumbass. But and it wasn't my babysitter's fault. I was a fucking idiot. It was so fucking stupid. I don't know. I just thought that smiling at her boyfriend and saying hi and stuff like that would be nice. And then he just like smacked the shit out of me. And I was just like, fuck, dude, that was embarrassing. That wasn't just pain. That was like literally the chick that is the babysitter that I had a huge crush on. Yeah, my inconsistencies are weird. I'll cry about certain pains because they're embarrassing, but I won't cry when, like, I break my fucking leg. Awesome. You know? Break the strongest fucking bone in my goddamn body, my femur in 3 places. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm a smart guy. I will cry. I'll be like, but also, like, I've learned to not even do that sometimes. It's just like, I know when I'm embarrassed. I can understand and process embarrassment thought. and there was this time when I was in the French Quarter and I was trying to stop a fight between this old dude in a jumpsuit and these 2 chicks that were just wailing everywhere, and they were like missing him constantly. It was kind of funny, and I was gonna laugh, but I was like, maybe I should stop this because I'm actually going to work, or I was actually getting out of work or some shit like that, or I think I was actually just partying in the Quarter that night, and then I did that, and then I didn't stop the fight. I wanted to get punched in the face by a girl. It didn't hurt that bad. I was like, yeah, I kind of deserve that. I'm not gonna stop this fight. And then I didn't give a shit. It didn't matter. The dude probably did something fucked up or something. I don't know. Called him a word or some shit like that. I don't know. People whack off because of stupid shit. Not me to say whack off. But yes, my inconsistencies too, as I say, the worst words possible sometimes for certain metaphors, or anything when I'm trying to actually be completely and utterly understood. But that's the point, is I'm a little fucker-upper. That's what I do. I'm a little fuck-up boy. That's all I am. I'm not a pog champ. I'm a fucker-upper. Never even played pogs. My older brother played pogs. He was actually older than me. He's about maybe 4 or 5 years older than me, I think. He was born in 1983 or 84, something like that. 1983, 1982 or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's 1981. I don't know. I have no idea. But the point is that I fuck up things all the time. I always do. It has to do with my tone, I guess. Or tone isn't easily given on a telephone and during text message. Like I tried to say, if I like your butt, or like your thing like that, I really like your butt. I really think your butt is amazing. I think your face is awesome. I think you're beautiful and amazing and cool. And then the girl will just be like, I don't know why you said you like your butt. I don't know why it would, like, you're gonna grab it or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna grab it. I just think I just appreciate from afar. I didn't want to lie about my intentions for you. I just wanted to tell you that I think you're really cute and beautiful, and I like the different parts of you. As a whole, you are an amazing specimen. I really understand that. Because I don't want to talk like a scientist and say that all those different words, though. I don't want to say those big words. I want to say small words. Because small words are hotter than big words. I know this for a fact. Because people get bored when you say big words, because it's not because you're smarter than them. It's not because they don't know the actual meaning. It's because when you say things faster, or you say things enough, with like enough emotion, you're able to enunciate better on the small words than you are on the big words. Because when you're saying the big words, you enunciate, and it's like because of the word you enunciated. It's not because of the actual feeling in your voice, or like anything like that. And I'm trying so hard to try to scream. This is so small. Like, I don't know why. I have a huge, like, gaping mouth, but I don't have like enough to be able to put on a whole vagina. But yeah, it's weird that I use that measurement, I guess. But I don't know. I'm just, yeah. I know I'm scared, so. So that's the reason why. I'm scared. I don't like to do things. I don't like to touch people. I don't like to go past their bounds. But if they allow it, or if they're down for it, you know, if they're down to have a moment or a night of romance, I don't know. Maybe just a moment. I don't know. I'm not hateful towards people. Even people that have done me wrong. Like, I still am attracted to a lot of different people. I'm attracted to chicks that I fucking hated for my entire life. I'm attracted to chicks who... I'm still attracted to all of them. All of them. It doesn't matter. If they stopped doing the things that they were doing, and then they got their lives together, I'd still be attracted to them. It still would. It wouldn't matter to me. And my mind has no preference on the actual woman that is actually in my mind at that certain point. I have fantasies about women that I absolutely fucking hate. All the time. And it's all the time. All the time. There's women that I hate. There's women that I love. There's women that I just met once. There's women that I saw in the grocery store and thought were fucking sexy. There's women that I've talked to that I think are really cute and I would love to actually like get to know. Like at the grocery store. Like everywhere. Like everywhere I've run errands to. There's places that I've seen restaurants at where I've seen a chick, she's in a car, she's by herself, or she's with a friend or something like that. And I'm just like, man, I wonder if I just went up to her and just asked her for a number or some shit. That'd be tight, wouldn't it? But she like goes off or drives it off immediately because she doesn't want to be fucking bothered when she's getting fucking drive-through shawarma. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many hot bitches around, and there's so many hot women that I don't want to call them bitches. I want to call them women because I've been known to like sometimes be offensive, I guess, and like my friends say the word gay, I guess, and I don't really understand why people even try to like say that. I don't know why people don't even get like. I don't know why. If you're gonna call it gay because that was a word, that was a different word back in the 50s. And granted, it was racist. I didn't give a shit. The 50s were racist, obviously. Everything was fucking racist. In the 50s, everyone was racist. They were all talking to white people. They weren't talking to black people. Black people were talking to black people. Everybody just did their own shit, I guess. And it was bad. But it was segregated. And it sucked. What I am is angry when people who don't give a shit like about the word, they give a shit about the context. And I don't think, yeah, that's the point. I think is most people care about the context of an actual word. Like when Charlie Sheen called his wife the N-word, and she's a white bitch. She's a white bitch. I think celebrities can get away with it sometimes, but also that's actually kind of like a detrimental thing too, is because, man, there's so much money you can give to charity, and so much money that you shouldn't just fucking use to like stop terrible wars from happening and shit. I really wish that more celebrities were activists, no matter if they were canceled or not. they're rich. They should make a change. They should do a change, and they shouldn't like constantly put it on TV and say, "Oh, I did this." Just fucking do it, man. Doesn't matter. You're not self-actualizing anything. Just fucking do it. Don't worry about the goddamn reward. If there's one reward, just be like, give it to charity. Yeah, like that's all you gotta do, man. You got the money for it. And plus, when you give to charity a lot, you don't have to pay taxes. It's great. You get a tax credit and a whole bunch of different stuff. And that's your goddamn reward. Motherfuckers. But those are my inconsistencies sometimes. I decide to talk about different things, I decide to go elaborate on those different things, and I also decide to come up with my own opinions immediately. And sometimes that's the wrong thing. Because, I don't know, even when my friends do terrible shit to each other sometimes I don't exactly think that it's heartless. Or I just think that sometimes they need to realize the point of things sometimes. Or the realization that like no, that's not right. You shouldn't do that. Or even if they do that. Like there's a certain person that I'm not talking to right now, and I realize that I'm not talking to them because they're messy. They're messy and I don't like them. But I mean, there are certain women that I have hated, even my ex-wife, and I think about sometimes in my fantasies. I think that she is also very traumatized, and I probably shouldn't have got with her. I probably should have stayed on Fuck Buddy or something of that proportion. Probably, or just been her boyfriend, and then just not cared what she did sometimes. Because that's the point. Is like, I mean, that's the point of like an actual relationship. Is like, even if I'm getting traumatized, I'm not actually getting traumatized. I just don't give a shit. Like I don't care if she has sex with other women. I just think that she should tell me about it and also include me in the video if she ever makes one. That's the point. Is I got fucked by 4 guys. Like, no, you didn't, but you probably fucked them all individually so at some point. I don't care. I just think that you're very, very being dishonest to yourself right now. You're not even wet. I had to make you wet when we went home. I hate it when people don't like to talk about their private life, too. Like, these fuck, god damn it, it's so stupid. I think you don't even, like, that's the disconnect, I believe, that I fucking hate sometimes. That is like these models are just like, oh, I love you guys, thank you for supporting me and getting me my Amazon wish list, but I'm never gonna fuck any of you because I already have a sugar daddy and he takes care of everything except my Amazon wish list because he told me to make other people do it. That's it. That's all that happens, you fucking assholes. Is you get to get her something, and then she gets to be appreciative, and then fuck that dude the whole time. Never gonna get it. Never gonna. That's why I just appreciate the booties and move on. Appreciate the booties, the boobs, all of it, the hot faces, the hot bodies, everything. I think they're fine. I think they're hot, and even with the chick that I literally was obsessed with as far as things go. Wasn't actually obsessed with her. I was obsessed with her personality, and that's the point. Is she didn't put any negative things out. She didn't do anything negative. She didn't tell motherfuckers to stop doing something. She just rolled with it, and that was the best thing. She was Jessica Negri, and that was the hottest thing I've ever experienced as far as being a fan. I was a hot for her fan. Then she got hooked up with Ryan, who is like probably gonna be like the best dude for her because she's probably, I don't know, fucking traumatized. I don't know. Because of society, the bullshit that's in society, and he just makes her believe and understand that things can be better. I don't know. I'm not trying to fucking pick apart somebody that I don't even fucking know. But, I mean, I'll try it and then I'll realize I'm bad at it. But that's the point is like, I know there's negative things out there. I know there's negative things, and I focus on the negative things a lot more than most people sometimes. And that's probably the reason why I wind up even attracted to bitches, because I'm actually like I'm like dissecting them as I'm not really dissecting them, but dissecting their personality, and when I'm fucking them. You know, like I'm wondering why they think that a certain thing is cool, or why they think that Twilight is a good book, because it's not. And why 50 Shades of Grey did so well, because it didn't do good in my book. I didn't like it at all. And I didn't even watch the whole thing. I just thought that it was bullshit and stupid. It was just dumb. Did you watch 50 Shades of Grey? I'd be like, are you sexually fucking frustrated or something? That's what I would ask people if there's 50 Shades of Grey. I'd be like, are you sexually frustrated? That's gonna be my next thing. If everyone says, oh, do you like, what is it? The book, Chicken Soup for the Soul. It's like, yeah, chicken soup isn't that fucking good. You know why? It matters who makes it. My mom makes good chicken soup. Other people don't. It's because, you know why? Because the carrots are stringy and I hate it. You have to have big carrots, you have to bite into them like the meat, because that's the point, because you want to stop thinking about the actual things you're eating. You want to have something that's soothing and comforting. And the broth usually is like this almost gravy. And it's like, oh my God, it's not even soup anymore. It's like a stew. And it's like, yes, it is. A chicken noodle stew. That's the only thing that's going to help your soul, you bitch. And my inconsistencies are like out there. I always wondered why I go after traumatic women who are traumatically like engorged, I guess. They have lots of trauma, they have lots of baggage, they have lots of stuff. Went after this chick who was a dancer, and I realized that she was just not the person for me. I realized that I couldn't, even if I didn't keep my job, I still didn't want to be with her, because she was talking about the fact that we had. I'm talking about different relationships that I had, and also my own inconsistencies and the reason why I keep being attracted to women who are partially not abusive, but just really, really angry, I guess. yeah. There was a dancer chick that I still like to this day. I don't talk to her, but I kind of got like left on bad terms, I guess, and that's probably the reason why she doesn't like really talk to me at all. Well, she's probably in the same city, I think. I've seen her a few times before, but or a few times afterwards, our relationship. But she was fucking other dudes. I knew that. I knew she was having sex with other people because I literally fucked her and her vagina was a different size, and I was like, yeah, you either you have a huge dildo or yeah, you're fucking other dudes. That's fine. And that's the point, is like a lot of dudes don't realize that they're being cheated on because they believe that their wife or their girlfriend's vagina changes sizes, and it constantly changes sizes. And like, if they're not fucking anyone, then no, it doesn't usually. It matters if they're on a heavy period, then probably, but not usually. And that's the point. It's just like if she's not constantly having a period, or she doesn't have a period at all, then that's the reason why you need to understand, is like, she's probably cheating on you. But it's okay, because you know what? You can cheat on her. You know? That's the point, as how I figured it out. She was currently like, she was constantly like, and then this one dude started acting weird around me, and he was just like really like disappointed, I guess, or some shit, and I was just like, and he just started talking to me for no reason, even though he didn't usually talk to me. Like, he didn't really talk to me at all. But he started like making conversation, and I'm like, why are you even talking to me? You don't like me like that. We don't even conversate. And he was just saying things like he was like really sorry about doing something. Like he was just really, really like guilty. And like, I was like, oh no, you fucked her, didn't you? And I was like, I don't give a shit. It's fine. And then this one dude was, I don't like dudes that try to confront me about them cheating on like, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I didn't give a shit anyway. So it was just like kind of fucking her, and then I took her out once. Like, that's all we ever did. And you know what I did when I took her out? We danced until we fucked. That's what we did. Yeah, I jumped on that ass. I jumped on that ass and we fucked later. That's all we did. That's all we did. You know why she liked the dick? Because I did different things. I didn't just... And I realized that that's like kind of a hard thing to do. It's just like... It's like, I expect a woman not to share things, but that's the point, is like, she wasn't just sharing them with her friends, she was sharing them with everyone she knew. And that kind of trying to give me this like whole like fucking fuckboy mentality, that I was like a big chubby teddy bear fuckboy. I don't know. I have no idea, but the point is I didn't want that reputation. I didn't want the reputation of fucking almost every single stripper that I was working with. Yeah, I didn't want that reputation. I didn't want the whole fuckboy reputation. didn't work for me. I'm good at sex, but I'm not gonna do that. Like I don't want to fuck, and without the constant want or speculative nature of me, and that's the reason why I don't have sex with a lot of women. I don't want to have sex without the actual the emotional side of it actually just gone. It was like, oh, pain with love, that, like the whole fucking song of the 90s. I just hated the 90s so much with all the bullshit. And I know all the words to Nickelback, but I'm not gonna recite them. Because as you know, as soon as you know all the words, you're like, this is kind of fucking frat boy. It's kind of fucking like, what is it, lacrosse-y a little bit. It's like, yo, you have a misconception of lacrosse. You're like, yeah, it's fucking gay. You're running around. It's fucking goddamn stupid. It's so stupid. And yes, I will say gay because I can say whatever the fuck I want. The point is that those are one of my inconsistencies too. Is I constantly go after women that I know are gonna abuse me because they've been abused, or they've been traumatized, or they've been hurt, or something like that. So it doesn't mean anything when they traumatize me, or I feel as though that I'm just another person that they're hiding from. And I try to make them the person that or me the person that they don't hide from. But that's the point, is I never get to that point, and I just have to stop and realize that I need a woman that's mentally stable. That's it. That's all. Like, I don't care about the chicks that are like, I need a boyfriend who's cute and freaking chubby and so I can cuddle with him all day. It's like, no, he's gonna want to fuck you. Like, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna want to fuck you like 20 to 30 minutes into that cuddle session. And they're just like, no, they're like, I would never do that. It's like, yeah, that's the reason why he's not doing it, is he's not attracted to you. Like, that's the whole reason why. Is because he's attracted to dudes. And totally gay. But you have to realize that, like, I just don't give a shit about what people even care about sometimes. It's like that's the point. It's like, if you realize that, like, mental stability and sexuality have a lot in common, I mean, that's the real point. It's like, you can think you are whatever the fuck you think you are, but, like, when it comes down to it, everyone's just gonna fuck everyone. Everyone's gonna fuck everyone, and you know it. You know everyone's gonna fuck everyone in the world. And when the apocalypse comes, nobody's gonna give her a shit about it at all. They're not gonna care if there's a dick in their butt. They're just gonna be like, the world's gonna end, woo, and that's it. And I based that off of a joke that was on Rick and Morty, because everybody was just fucking everybody. That's all it was. Just everybody was fucking everybody. That's all that happens. That's all that happens. I really do believe that there are certain things that people need to get into order. Like, for myself, I need to get into order. A bunch of different things that I put out there all the time, and I don't know. I need to stop not farting in front of women. I don't know. You know, man. You know, people fart. You know, I'm a big guy, so yes, they come out very, very loud sometimes. Yeah, there's a lot of weight above it. You know. Yeah, that's the point. Is I have to stop not farting in front of people. They know I fart. They have to know that I fart. It's stupid, man. That's one thing I'm gonna promise myself. I'm gonna start farting in public. Not exactly just forcing it out or anything like that. But if I have to fart, then I'm gonna fart. So yeah. I don't know. That's kind of like the whole real deal that I guess. It's just like a lot of people don't really understand. I know they fucking do the same shit that I do, and I think it's funny. But that's the point. Is it's like, you don't know if it's funny until people start laughing, and then they I don't know. Also, I'm gonna try to be as smooth as I am when I'm alone. Be as smooth as I am when I'm not trying to fuck a chick. When I'm thinking about a fantasy, and when I'm thinking about a fantasy, and I'm just like I can make a romantic voice. I can be a baritone or a freaking or like I can just make like little like tidbits of stuff, and then I'm thinking when I'm doing that though. Like that's the point, is I'm not enjoying the sex when I'm doing that. Like, but I have to like be more approachable, I guess. And I guess being more romantic with a chick that I probably know of that wants me. I don't know, just like I gotta start being more romantic and stop just not giving a shit about what people even care about when I come up with like the first thing that comes in my head sometimes, and it's just like it's not the right thing to say, you know it. Like you're not making anybody like blush or anything when you say that's hot or that's cool, or my friend says gay, I say that's hot. Because it's fucking funny, that's why. Just joking about sexuality is the best thing that everyone has understood in the entirety of everything. Joking about race is funny as hell, but not joking about race in an unconstructive way. Making metaphors about people who had never thought that thing before. It's good. It's fun. Realizing that no, we are not colors. If we were, there would be a lot more wars. We are shades. We are all shades of red, tan, and brown. That's it. Red, tan, and brown. That's it. That's all there is. Red, tan, brown. If you want a flag, just put a fucking tan thing on it. Be like, I tan really easily. Or if you don't tan really easily, then I don't tan really easily. Put a red flag on it. Ooh, how's it going, viewer? I have like certain inconsistencies, and I don't understand society. So I'm socially starved. That's one of my kind of inconsistencies. So I don't understand the loop of shit. I don't realize like a lot of different things of people's rights and stuff like that. I don't really understand what happens when people decidedly lose their or gain a certain sexuality, and they believe that sexuality has to be accepted everywhere, because I don't really get like sexuality to begin with. Like I don't have one technically. It's just like people who I trust. Maybe I want to fuck them. I don't know. You know, like, that's it. It's just like that's all. That's it. That's all that happens. That's all. And it's like it's weird to even say that. Like that's the way I feel. It's like. I've been in sessions, I've been in group sessions before, I've been in threesomes with dudes, I've almost been in a threesome with a chick. The reason why I didn't want to do that threesome is because I didn't trust the person, because they had literally made out with a dude and almost fucked him like 20 minutes beforehand. I didn't want her thinking about him while she was fucking me. Because I had a bigger dick than him, and that's the point. I don't like those things. I don't like it when women are try to think about something else that they think is hot. It's gonna get them off, and we're not doing it. You know, like that's the point. It's just like I like to be whipped. Like then let's fucking whip some shit. Like fucking with some whipped cream, and I'll start fucking whipping your ass or some shit. Like yeah, that's it. It's all whipped cream, bitch. I'll eat it off your fucking ass, and then just fucking whip your ass or something. I don't know. Listen, anything that the word whipped, because it's like yeah, because like you're not just thinking about that. You're thinking about just the pain of anything or anything like that. You're thinking about the word itself, because you like the word, or you like the thing, or you like the stuff, you like the emotion that comes with whatever it is. So there's like things to do. You can do rhyme words when you have sex. You can just like you can present them with something like a gift before you have sex. And that'll get them in the mood for being able to thinking about that word. And that's the point. Is like it's all just words that we use when we have sex. That's all. That's it. Even the N-word. If you're even that, even the N-word. Sometimes there are dudes that are of this generation that I'm in. The gen. What are we? Millennials, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I must cut it short now, because I'm going to run errands. And that is what I do. I will not tell people what I do, because that's the reason why.